You were sitting on the couch pretending to take care of your work emails, or maybe you actually did. Either way, you did not expect the sound of expensive shoes approaching. A tall man stopped in front of you and sat across the table like this was a business meeting, not a pre marriage meetup, which technically it was. You looked up at your soon to be husband, Mr. John J.K., family approved, emotionally unavailable, and apparently allergic to small talk. So what made you want to meet up? Finally decided to practice being a husband? JK, no, I just wanted to clarify something important about the marriage. You shied, setting your phone aside like a tired CEO. Go on, Mr. Clarify. JK, as we agreed, this marriage has no expectations. We are doing this under family pressure. You will have your freedom to work, I will have mine. We don't interfere in each other's lives. Simple. He paused, dramatic, like he was delivering the final line in a courtroom. And if you ever feel like or catching feelings for someone, just tell me. We will get divorced, no drama. You blinked. Wow, so romantic. I can already feel the love in there. JK dead serious. I just value honesty. You smirked. Good because I value people who hate as much I do. So if I ever find someone worth liking, you will be the first to know. JK nods, satisfied. And just like that, your arranged marriage turned into a corporate merger. Two freedom loving professionals signing up for a lifetime of not caring. You wanted less pressure, he wanted peace. Congratulations, it was a perfect deal. 2 months. That's how long it's been since you and JK signed your names on what might as well have been a marriage contract instead of a wedding certificate. Surprisingly, you had both settled in well. No arguments, no drama, no unexpected confessions, just peaceful silence, the kind that sometimes hurt more than chaos. Honestly, you still could not believe it. You, the girl who once had the world's biggest crush on JK, had agreed to this no feeling attached marriage like it was just another business deal. Your families had been planning this since you were practically in diapers. You used to think it was fate. Now it just felt like irony with good timing. You knew his first and only love was work, and maybe on good days his bed, strictly for sleeping, unfortunately. So you made peace with the inevitable. You had A quietly play your part, and when the time came, you had agreed to the divorce like a professional. Still, you could not deny the way your heart fluttered every time someone called you his wife. It was not love written, but it was something, a small, foolish comfort you were not ready to give up. You were in the kitchen slicing strawberries, half focused on the knife and half on your thoughts. JK was on the couch glued to his laptop, his natural habitat. Your phone buzzed. You glanced at the screen. We, cousin idiot. You picked up. You. Hello? We on call. Hello, Mrs. John? You hummed, tossing a strawberry slice in your mouth. What do you want? I hope I'm not interpreting your oh so busy married life. You rolled your eyes and muttered, You shh, before I warn you not to ruin my mood. From the couch, JK looked up briefly. You sounded different, softer maybe, or was that just his imagination? Either way, he stared for a second longer than usual before pretending to type again. You on call. I'm on my period, okay? Day 2. It hurts like hell, so I'm cutting fruit to eat with chocolate. We. Oh yeah, that explains the mood. Take care, cousin. You turn into a full witch when you're on your days. You. Charming, as always. We. Anyway, that's not why I called. I just wanted to tell you I finally opened my own laundry business. Guess who's earning now? You small. Wow, perfect timing to flex, huh? You grabbed your plate of fruit and started walking toward your room. On the couch, JK's gaze followed you. For a split second, something in his expression shifted. Confusion, discomfort, maybe jealousy. He brushed it off quickly, though probably her lover, he thought. Back in your room, you put the plate down and switched the call to speaker. You. By the way, one of my favorite bracelets got ruined. Those nasty moles chewed through it. Tragic. We laughing. No problem, we will fix it. I will give you discount. You. Don't you dare. Business is business. But hey, I will cook lunch for you tomorrow. Deal? We. Deal. I will bring dessert. You smiled, ending the call. Skip time. Next morning. You opened the door with a warm smile. You. Come in, Vi. Your cousin walked in, all sunshine and chatter, holding a shopping bag like Santa with better fashion sense. Vi. Where's my brother in law? You. Upstairs, probably married to his laptop again. Vi. I could not make it to your wedding. You think he will be upset? I did not even get to introduce myself. You shrugged, leading her toward the guest room. You. He won't even notice. Trust me. Lunch is ready though. We grinning, handing you the bag. Here, your gift and some snacks. Don't say I never bring anything. You. Thank you. Need any help with the stuff? We. No, no, just tell me where's the washing machine? I brought some detergent samples to test. You paused mid step. You. Well, I don't actually have one yet. We. So you send your clothes out? You. Exactly. Why would I pay you to throw them in a machine? We. Hey, I use professional detergent and I will hand wash the delicate one. Promise. You chuckled. Fine, I only took out a few things. Can you start with those? I will be downstairs handling some emails. We. Got it. You left her in your room and headed downstairs, sinking into the couch. A moment later, JK came down the stairs, probably for coffee or another excuse to check his phone. He stopped mid step when he heard faint sounds from your room water running, fabric rustling. The door was slightly open. Curiosity, or maybe something else, made him step closer. Inside, we stood by the basin, focused, sleeves rolled up, carefully washing something lacy. We muttering to herself. It's a lace design. Need to be careful, can't ruin the pattern. From the hallway, J.K. froze, his expression darkened just a little. Of course, he did not know she was your cousin. To him, it looked like some woman, maybe your lover, in your room, holding you like she belonged there. A wave of something hot and sharp hit him, jealousy, the kind he had never admitted to. You woke up with a jolt, your neck stiff from the couch. The clock played 1:43 p.m. Shoot, you muttered under your breath. You had only meant to close your eyes for 10 minutes. Classic mistake. You stood up quickly, brushing your hair back and grabbing the plate you had set aside. Alright, feed we first, then check if Mr. Laptop upstairs want to eat. You mumbled to yourself as you climbed the stairs. The hallway was quiet, too quiet actually. You headed toward your room, calling out casually. You. You done with the. Your words trailed off the second you stepped closer to the bathroom door. It was open. You blinked once, then twice, because your brain was definitely not prepared for the scene inside. JK was standing by the sink, sleeves rolled up, hands in soapy water, and in his hand was something you immediately recognized. Your cheeks burned crimson. What on earth are you? JK, we got a call. Someone in the family had an accident, so he left suddenly. I just finished what he started. You narrowed your eyes. Right, because my cousin disappears, and you, Mr. John, no interference, decides to hand wash my laundry out of the kindness of your heart. He met your gaze without blinking. It's just fabric. You folded your arms. No, it's jealousy wearing a calm face. He looked away. You noticed he had already finished washing two items, sleeves still rolled up, water dripping from his hands. You stepped closer, the air between you awkwardly heavy. Let me help you. He did not look up. JK, I can do it. You raised an eyebrow, leaning against the counter. Sure, you can, except you are holding it like it's radioactive. He shot you a brief glare, one part pride, one part embarrassment. You have clearly never hand washed anything before. Look at you, scrubbing like a newborn learning to walk. JK, does not it sound a little weird? You letting your cousin's brother wash your. He's just doing his work. Plus, I did not add the bottoms, it's not a set. He went quiet for a moment, eyes on the basin. It was the first time he had bothered to say anything that sounded almost personal. JK, you can use the washing machine in my room if you want. Okay, but be careful with the elastic straps. If any of them get loose, the replacements are coming out of your credit card. He did not reply, just kept ranting. JK, you should rest. You are on a period. You smirked slightly. Let's just finish this together, then we can eat lunch. He did not argue. A few moments later, he spoke again, quiet and matter of fact. JK, got the red one now? You narrowed your eyes. Don't mix it with the white ones. If it stains, I will end you. That earned a short laugh, rare but real. JK, you are possessive over these? It's a hobby. I don't like my collection getting ruined. He raised an eyebrow. JK, you have a hobby of collecting. Did I ever judge you for not having a hobby? That shut him up completely. JK speechless. You carefully placed the bra aside before moving to his side to grab another item. JK looking at you, quiet but attentive. You glancing back at him, smirking slightly before returning to the washing. Do we even have this many hangers? JK, you can get some from mine. You paused for a second, water dripping from your hands, and grinned. Okay, hubby. He blinked, just for a moment, a small, almost imperceptible flicker of something softer than usual crossing his face.